Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, y'all. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. Hey, Javi, it's Wednesday. You know what that means, everybody. It's time for the dad jokes. You know, it's hump day. It's hump day. I'm on live chat. I've got my headphones plugged in. I've got all the lights turned on. I've got the Rio cam set up. I've got the things prepared. I've got notes in the book. Come for me, mods. I got it all together today. For once, she's ready. And how about that? Yeah, exactly. Queen shit. Who said that? Druidus. Queen shit. Rio, come here. Come on up here. You will make it perfect if you come up here. What a fuck. What a face. He's like, make me. His cuteness is all poofing out because, you know, it's almost supper time. There he is. So it's going to be real mukbang, and we've changed food today. We're going to have some fancy feast. So Kai liked my hair today. Thank you. I whipped out my Pearl Secret today. Some days you're feeling like a nut, and some days you're not. I'm going to give him his little food. His little food. It's not little. Today we're dining on white meat chicken primavera. Oh, yeah. We'll put him on the chair. We'll give him his own camera. Smelly. Yes, darling, it's coming. We're going to go over to the Rio chair. We're going to go over there. Yeah, come on. All right. Come on up here. No, here. Maybe. It's up here. There. There's your perfectly framed Rio bang for the beginning of the hump day stream, as we must. You know, he's starving. He's never actually tasted food before. He's got friggin' stuff all over his face. I think they call it fur. He's got like hairs stuck on his face. Jess, thank you for gifting 5 members. And Jess, I'm so glad everything is okay. Can I mention what happened? Look at him face. Look at him face. I know, he's got hair all over his face. I just wanted to mention we all want to send love and to Jess today in the chat, because for the second time in like 2 weeks, there was an active shooting incident at her kid's school. The second time in 2 friggin' everybody's okay. Everybody's okay. But holy crap, that's a lot of stress to go through as a parent. How the hell do you send them back to school again? Wowie, wow. Second time in 2 weeks? I mean, I'm glad everybody's okay. Jess, you're a strong lady. You put up with an awful lot. So we want to send you all our love and support in the chat. By the way, Queen Mummy Dearest, fantastic name. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Like I said, I don't even know. We don't even know how to help because it doesn't happen here. It's weird, right? It's weird that that is such a specifically American thing. Other countries have the same sort of factors. It's just weird. It's an interesting phenomenon. I'd like to be a deep dive on that would be interesting, huh? Anyway, bottom line is, doesn't matter. All that matters is everybody right now is okay, and we're happy about that. So that's good. Andy Lynn was first today, followed very quickly by everybody rushing in, probably because I told them I was scheduling the live stream. Fluffy, Cocoa Puff, Polly, boom, 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 all right on Andy Lynn's tail. We were watching Patsy Ramsey. Circle, that's interesting. She's been certainly accused of that, right? Didn't she write a book and do a movie? She does the talk show circuit. I think I watched her TED Talk. She's done a lot. Kai, you have so been first. I'm sure of it. I'm sure if I looked in one of my many journals, if I whipped out the Bujo, I'm sure we'd find a note there that said Kai was first. Oh, I'm having tea today, and that's a banger. Sometimes the tea just hits. I hate to use amber words, but just kind of hits better. What else do I have to say? A little Discord news. Not news, just, tonight we stream. We can scream, but we will stream Only Murders in the Building tomorrow. Join Hardly Dan in the afternoon for Battlestar afternoon my time. It's not the afternoon for everybody. Battlestar Galactica. On Saturday, Ella is doing subtitled Saturdays at noon. And Friday night is our double feature horror. I don't know what decade yet. Ellie, thank you for the generous super chat. Hi, Merc. I've been a silent viewer. Oh, thank you to you and Rio for always keeping me entertained. Going on a business trip to Toronto in November. Oh my gosh. November sucks. No, it doesn't. I mean, it's better in the summer. I don't know. Touristy things. My favorite touristy thing in Toronto is the Ripley's Aquarium. Basically, walk around downtown. Kensington Market is fantastic. It was recently picked as one of the best street markets in the world. Our little Kensington Market. It's not like your Kensington Market in the States. It's much cooler. It's like a cool bohemian vintage clothing, food market. So Kensington is a really cool area. Toronto is made up of a bunch of areas. So if you want to go rich and high end, you go to Bloor Street and you go up to all the really high end stores that Val likes are up there that I can't even afford to walk by. And then downtown is just kind of downtown. And then you got Chinatown. There's a Greek village. There's the gay village. There's Rio's done eating. So he's finished with you now. He might go to the bathroom and then turn into demon mode. You never know. You had 19 Celsius today, Fluffy? We got a frost advisory. Vanessa had 16? I remember last week when I thought 16 was cold. I don't know how people live here. So yeah, double feature Friday horror movies. I don't know what decade. We've done 60s and we've done another decade. I don't even remember. We are also in the Discord streaming the Sarah Boone trial, which has not even really started yet. They're still in voir dire. They're picking the jury. We were streaming that up until moments before the live stream. And we will stream that whole trial in the Discord. So if you're not a member and you've been sitting on the fence, but you want to sit and watch the trial with a bunch of people, it's a lot more fun that way. And MTJ is kind of a trial nerd, and I'm kind of a trial nerd too. So we can kind of help explain stuff. I mean, have no legal nothing, just, layperson can kind of help a little bit. So it's more fun to sit with some people and watch it like that. So 31 Fahrenheit in Maine. I only know that because I know 32 is 0. Yes, we started American Horror Story Hotel on Mondays. We put all the AHS seasons that we liked on the wheel, and we spun the wheel, and the wheel told us we were watching Hotel. So we've started that today. I'm not, it's good, but it's really a lot. So that's what we do. So we do Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Friday, Saturday, and From is back. You're right, Cameron Mamanga. Corny says From is back. Let's see how many episodes there is, because we do like to binge, right? So we need to be at least 4 before we can start. Polly says, I don't know if I can watch any more of it. It's a lot, right? I mean, it doesn't bother me, but it's heavy on gore and sex and thin so far on plot. But I seem to recall this season gets stronger as it goes on from my remembrance. We're 2 seasons in on From. There's a 4th episode. Oh, Circle, we do so much. We watch trials, we do karaoke, we've got game nights. I'm not sure. Yeah, we can reconvene on AHS Mondays. We just ran out of, we finished Severance and we needed a series quick, and that's what the crowd seemed to come up on. But yeah. Yeah. Alice says, sometimes we jump in and stream non-planned things. Oh yeah, we do that often. And sometimes I'll just go walking to the maple syrup store and stream that. We have to play murder trivia again soon. Yes, we're planning a group trip to Costa Rica too. We do, my goodness. Hey, we're cool. We do a lot of fun stuff now. What a friggin' strong ass community. You guys, you're cool. Hey, by the way, Natalia has a new job. Congratulations, Natalia. Congratulations, Natalia. Now, I got to scroll way back here because somebody said something before I started and it made me giggle. I'm such a fool. You think I'm really going to ever find it? I'm not going to find it. New York T said something about, I thought Instagasm was a typo, and then I saw it wasn't, and I wished it was, or something like that. It just cracked me up. Anyway, here it is. New York T said, I thought the title was a typo. When the realization hit, I wished it was a typo. So funny. Hey, Geese Sticks, welcome to the bunch. Thank you so much for joining us. You want to watch that trial, don't you? Hey, look who's back. Hi, did you have a good supper? Oh, I'm glad. It was change, right? I noticed you weren't finishing the items. I know, so I thought maybe you didn't like it anymore. Yeah, okay. Sorry, we had to discuss the dinner. We just recently changed the food. Because you were leaving like at least half that items, and it's only like 37 grams. You're a big boy. You got to eat. So, sadly, yeah, the title of this video was not a typo. It's not a typo because Amberlynn has spent the last 48 hours splooging all over Instagram. Sorry. I'm sorry. But it's true. Come on. I stopped counting at about 300 and something, but she has answered a good 400 or 500 questions about herself in the last 3 days. Tell me that's not Instagasming. Come on. It's insane, Zinny Bean says the sheer amount of instant notifications is absurd. I'm telling you, I'll go do something because I have, not much of a life, but a little bit of a life. I'll go do something for an hour. I'll come back. There's friggin' 40 new answers up. Now, today there's nothing. I assume Emily's home from work today. She's a nurse, right? So maybe she's working like 4 days on and 4 days off, something like that. Because clearly she is just Jasmine. It's exactly it. That's what I said. I'm not going to repeat that, but I unhid your comment so everybody can see it. Nothing today, Ella says. Still nothing today. So clearly Emily's home. So when Emily's at work, she's just sitting there on Instagram. And excuse me, is there a laziest bitch in the history of social media? Now she doesn't even answer questions. You can only ask yes or no. Pretty soon she's just going to give us a Y or an N. Then it'll just be an emoji. She doesn't even answer the questions anymore. You can only ask her a yes or no question now. I can't imagine. Mrs. Hubbard says, I can't imagine having that much time. I can't imagine having that much interest in myself. Doesn't she get bored? Oh my God. We were joking in the Discord and they said, Merc, you got to do a Q&A. I'm like, what the hell would I do a Q&A about? I mean, I'm fairly transparent. I think I tell you guys a lot, but what the hell would I do a Q? I can't imagine being her and doing that. I would vomit. Literally vomit. Answering that much questions about I'd leave the house. Like, I can't. It's so upsetting to think about doing that. Cocoa Puff, exactly. Or thinking that others have that much interest in you is insane. It's insane. I know you guys probably do have questions. I get it, but I'm just not that egotistical. I really, I just couldn't do what she's doing. And could she make a video, please? How is she going to? It's the 16th. We're halfway through our pay period. She has done one video this month, and it might have been copy claimed because she had a lot of copywritten music in it. I reacted to it, but I muted the music, so I was good. But she may have been copy claimed. We don't know. Nobody can tell that except the creator. Even if she wasn't, she's got one video up this month. How do you go from $4,000 to $6,000 a month to zero? How does anybody do that? I don't understand what's going on. Here's another thing. When you stay off YouTube for a while, the algorithm notices that. So when YouTube, what's the word? Oh my God, I'm having a mental blank. YouTube rewards consistency in your channel. If she hasn't been uploading, when she does upload, her video will not get fed out to as many eyes as it normally does. So she's cutting herself in the throat doing this. Well, Squid Rat, we have most of them, but I can't bear to go through them all. Andy's learning so much today. Are you talking dirty in the chat? Stupid Circle says, when you don't want to tell us your favorite color, every Q&A. What's your favorite color? What's the last song you listened to? Who fucking cares? I don't even care what the last song I listened to was. Maybe Tommy makes good money? Maybe. Hey, listen, I have a real wild-ass theory. You want to hear my wild theory? You know, I don't like speculating, but I have speculation. I have zero proof of this. So this is complete fictional theory speculation based on nothing. Can I preface it like that? I think, if you recall, the way that Emily explained the feeder stuff to Amber, she said, I had to go visit her and she lived far away and it was costing us too much money. So posting those pictures and being on those sites was a quick way for us to make a fast buck, just so to facilitate my going to visit her, because I couldn't afford to do it all the time. So number one, that says to me that Emily doesn't make that much money to support two people. And number two, that says to me, why wouldn't she say the same thing to Amber? Could it be that Emily has manipulated Amber into not uploading to maybe get her broke? To maybe convince her that we can do just what my ex and I did. It's just for quick money. It's not anything real. Maybe Emily's a narc too. Maybe she's a manipulator. We don't know her. I know that's a really wild theory, speculation based on nothing, but I think you think Emily's too smart. That's what she told Amber. She told Amber, we just took those pictures for fast cash. So what better way to get a hesitant partner into feederism than to do that? And then, because she knows once Amber's pictures go up, Amber's going to see all the love and attention from the community and probably want to keep doing it. Just a theory. It's a theory. I mean, please don't go spreading that. It's just something I was thinking about. Because look at, what have we seen of Emily? All we've seen of Emily is that she is actually a literal mirror of Amber. The few videos we've seen her in, the few videos that we've seen her in, she completely mimics Amber, right? Which is what we all know narcs do. She does the same arts and crafts. She does the same toys. She does all the same things Amber does, right? She's also isolated her from her family now because she's got her in another state. And so she's isolated from whatever support system she had. And she's love bombing her. I don't know. Sounds like classic manipulation pattern to me, but maybe I'm seeing things that aren't there, and I'm open to that. You think Emily's smarter than Amber, but not that smart? I don't think that requires that to be that smart. You don't have to have a fucking PhD to be a manipulative person. It doesn't require a lot of brains. And also, she's a nurse, so she's not an idiot. She's gone to school. She's capable of learning. Just a thought. And then Amber, exactly, Polly says, and yeah, Amber can go all victim when they break up. I don't know. If Emily actually wants to get Amber into feeder, if that's true, given that truth, this would be a good way to get her into it. I don't know. Just a silly thought I had. Just a silly thought I had. Amber knows the farms would be all over the pics. That's true. They probably have people camped out on those sites watching for new uploads every day at this point, right? Has anyone verified if she was a nurse or a CNA? I'm not sure. I might be speaking out of school. She's in the medical profession, though, right? Tea is so good. This tea is good. This literal orange pico tea is good. I've known some dumb college graduates. Yeah, you don't have to be smart to be a college graduate, but you don't have to be smart to be a fucking master manipulative narcissist either. Hello. May I cite Amberlynn Reid as an example? Amber went on a blocking spree on her Instagram. See, you know what's a neat tactic is don't ever interact with her and then you don't get blocked. I've never left a comment or a message or anything, so I don't ever get blocked. I'm sipping the tea. I'm not spilling the tea. Cinnamon oat tea. Well, that sounds interesting. That sounds like a Canadian version of chai. Okay, so now that we've prefaced all of this, I thought we would look at some of her Instagrams. Now, I was discussing with some of the kids in the Discord, would it be madness to look at everything she's posted in the last 3 days? Now, some of them thought it would be fun and funny, and other people have told me that everybody's done that already. Alex and Jordy and Zach they've all looked at all of them. So I don't think we need to do that, do we? Should we have a pollment? What I've pulled up here is about maybe the last 30 hours. But we've screen capped it all as we do for the Discord, so we can zip through fast. We don't have to stop and pause and talk about them all. I'm fully caffeinated, I'll warn you. So, the rage isn't going to be... But I'm not Zach, Jordy, etc. Aw, Neon. See, that's why neon's my favorite. Lapsang Souchong is my personal favorite. I'm really an orange pekoe girl. I like Irish breakfast tea. I like black teas. And now all the rest of the faves are getting mad. I'm causing trouble. Rio. Oh, he's moved, but he's settled. Let me move the Rio cam because we're going to need the support cat for these Instagrams, and then we'll get right into it. Look, I'm even going to, this is horrific. So I'm going to put it up on screen for you to watch while I move the camera because it's horrific. And, I love you that way. What's the best? TikTok? Do we have a TikTok? There. You can ruminate on that while I get the Rio cam set up properly. Oh, that's very little. Can we make him bigger? He needs to be bigger. There, okay. All right, handsome, we need you. You're getting called into service, my love. He looks properly settled, so we should be okay. He's not going to run away on us. Okay, you think it's bad. You got to see them? I'm going to read them to you, baby. Are you into choking during sex, Amberlynn Reid? Yep. Amber says, yep. She is. Did you and Tommy break up? Nope. Do you watch H3? They have these sound effects that go, yes, no. It's like a chorus of people yelling yes or no. We need that right now. Do you smoke cigarettes? No, she does not, but Emily does. Is sexual chemistry a deal breaker for you? Yes. So to elaborate? If you're not getting down and hot with Amber, then she can't be in a relationship with you. Just clarifying that for you. Have you ever been in a cop car? Yes. When they took me out of school to go to foster care. Would you ever live stream or do a Q&A with Alexis? Yes. Alexis herself did 3 Q&As, and we don't care about her. And Amber, you've just answered 500 questions. What in the name of God could you two possibly have to say to anybody? Would you ever call Snowflake out for flirting with girls in his Discord while being married? She says, nope. Do you like Post Malone? Yes. That's a shame. Do you want the Menendez brothers to be released? Yes. Of course she does. STD? Nope. Have you ever been on a roller coaster and did you enjoy it? Yes. Have you ever had an ugly altercation with a fan in person? She says no. Would you get freaky with whipped cream in any form? Now, that's whipped cream in any form, okay? So that means whipped cream that comes out of a can. You could spray that on her. Or Emily could whip up whipped cream in a bowl and use a piping bag like that. Or perhaps even liquid whipped cream, 35% cream in its raw form, like unwhipped. Although it does say whipping cream. But sometimes you call 35% cream whipping cream still. So in any form, that's how she likes it. Okay, and now we've reached this part of the portion of the program where Amber's just sick of typing answers. Okay? She wants you to keep answering her questions, but she doesn't want to have to answer them. Just ask her. Just coach her with your questions. Yes or no only. Let's go. Would you consider yourself self-reflective? She says yes. Did YouTube delete your rotisserie chicken video? She says yes. Okay, this is one worthy of stopping on for real. Here's a hot take. I have a hot take on this. Let's put this back this way. Here's my hot take on this. She has worse mukbangs than the rotisserie chicken mukbang. I'm really curious why that one got taken down. Was it just reported like crazy? And if that one was taken down, how did the other ones stay up? Now, if all her mukbangs get taken down, that's going to hurt her income because she gets passive income on old videos too. It's not just new stuff that she's uploaded. Talking to the Moon is a member for 17 months, and I'm sorry to have done that to you. Need to bleach my brain with some of that imagery. You know, well, you got to have fun with it. Sorry. Thank you for sticking around for 17 months for that abuse. Though I still joke that I mean, God knows she might have eaten it all off camera, but when she says she didn't eat a lot of that chicken, she's on camera. She didn't eat a lot of that chicken. Now, I would imagine just the optics would make it so that YouTube might have an issue with it. But if that's the case, half her videos should be taken down. Now, I know YouTube doesn't work that way. It's not like they found her and now they're going to go through her whole catalog. It just go. Remember, there's hundreds of thousands of hours of video uploaded every day. So, but it's weird, right? Yeah, Coco, there's no reasoning with YouTube. Has no reasoning. Oh, Ella's right. Ella says she did title it Eating a Whole Rotisserie Chicken. Moon says, I'm laughing my head off. She ate that whole damn chicken. She did, probably, but not on camera, is my point. No, they're not that big. Those rotisserie chickens are not really that big. I'm little. I could eat almost half of one if I was really hungry, maybe. That's irrelevant. The point is, why is just that video? The ankle went over the chicken video, and Amber was sucking the bones dry. Well, we've all gone over that chicken video with a fucking fine-tooth comb by now. Yeah, was she eating it in a gross manner? Absolutely. Did she eat a lot of it? No, not on camera. Now, last night I actually went and checked Social Blade to see if there was anything else missing, and there isn't. It's only that one, so it's interesting. But, you know, I know there's some other channels that seem to be making like a documentary video series on her being blocked from YouTube. I don't think she's been banned. She's still making community posts. I think she got that video taken down. She might have got a strike on her channel, but that doesn't mean you can't upload. It means you got a strike on your channel. It means if you get 2 more, you lose your channel. But, I mean, I can't say. We don't have a clue what the fuck YouTube does. I barely know what they do for me. I don't know what they do for other YouTubers. Do you like Alex's Shook? No. Oh, didn't she used to love him? I thought she liked Alex. What did he do? Hi, Bob. Did I answer you? I think I did. Okay, we've been here. So this is the next one. Do you use Spotify? Don't mind my fascinating video titles. I'm literally just, I can't believe this bitch again. Just hitting 9s or 6s or whatever. Do you use Spotify? Yes. Oh, I forgot to go back to the ticky-tacky layout so you could see better. Do you consider yourself a sympathetic/empathetic person? Yes. Have you ever been cheated on? Yes. Have any fans tried flirting with you or Tommy in an attempt to ruin your relationship? Yes. Yes, they have. The whole world's trying to rip us apart. Our love is so soft, and they just can't stand it. Does Tommy talk to you through IT? I don't understand what this means, because why are these little horny water drops going off this word. What is, I'm old. Help me. Help the old boomer. Does Tommy talk to you through IT? What does IT mean? I'm seeing ooze, and I'm seeing these sweaty drops. So it's got to be something dirty. Talk you through it. Oh, no. Oh, I know what it is. Why did you do? Okay, now you got back at me. See how we do? I upset you, and then you get to do it back to me. Were you in a ew? Were you in a poly relationship with Pauline? I can't. Ew. Would you ever be down to meet Nikocado in real life? He doesn't want to meet you, Amber. You've got nothing to offer anybody. Nobody wants to meet you. Are you really bored? No. Why would the narc be bored? She's probably sitting on her lardy butt in her lover's soft couch, surrounded by her animals and food, just answering questions about herself ad nauseum. How could that possibly be boring? Are you kidding me? Are you weirded out by all the freaky deaky questions? She says no, because she's very sexual and mature. She's very kinky and experimental. Are you still doing the Q&A video with Tommy? She says no. I wonder why not, huh? We were all waiting for that one. Maybe she's going to try and keep Tommy off the channel now. Will you ever go into detail about your foster care experiences? No, because I maintain there's nothing to go into detail about. She would have milked this story dry 50 times by now if there was anything to tell. I think she's got nothing to tell, and she's afraid to make up stuff because there's just too many witnesses to her foster care story, right? Because she's teased us with this for a decade. One day I'm going to make a video and tell you all about my foster care experience, and then she'll tell us all, we've all heard it. How her and her brother got picked up by the cops at school and taken away, but they were kept together and they were moved to different countries. She had a nice foster family that took, I guess, relatively good care of her. And I don't think she has anything to say. And I think that's why she's, don't tell me this is the one part of her life that she's going to be, no. Have you tried finding your brother that was adopted? She said yes. Didn't she find him, and wasn't he all excited to be on her channel or something? Is your mom still sober? Yes. Do you use water instead of oil still? No. And that's for that. And I think I got one more loaded up here. This is the most recent one. I believe this is the most recent. Do you speak to your dad? She says no. Didn't she make a big deal about talking to her dad? They never found the closed adoption baby brother? Oh, okay. Okay, I wasn't sure about that. Would you dye your hair again? Yes. Is Tommy your most attractive partner? Yes. But Amber, every one of them is your most attractive partner until the next partner. You've said that about every single one of them. You called Destiny cute as fuck or something. Destiny. We have no faith in your taste. Do you have any, this is upsetting. Do you have any vlogs recorded waiting to be posted? She says no. Last night. She's got nothing to post. There won't be a new video for a few more days. Like, if we have to look at one more clip of like her and Tommy giggling in an empty gay bar with the red lighting, that's not a vlog. I don't want to see that again. Are you coming back to YouTube? She says yes. And I believe that is it. I believe that's it. I believe that's it. I'm going to go now and just have a quick peek to make sure that we are that empty gay bar. Why is that bar so empty all the time? Do they go at noon? They're not, because they were walking there at night. We saw when she said, "I'm not about this life," because she was freaked out about crossing the street. They said, "Wait for the light to be green." I'm not about this life. Yeah, I know. Oh my God, she's up. There's new Instagrams. There's new Instagrams. Oh, okay. Wait, no, here's a few that we. Oh, no, there's a few that we missed here. Oh, we missed a few, guys. See, you're not done yet. I forgot the last one. Okay, here we go. Oh, you are not done yet. Sit down. You're not done yet. We are not done with the Instagasms, so sit down. There's more about it. There's more IT talk. Idiot. There's more IT. That can be our code now for Amber's sex talk. IT chat. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, this is where we finished off. Oh, God. Jess, thank you for your member chat. No, you can't go home yet. You sit down, Jess. Sit down. Oh, Ella. Work in IT. Sorry, I missed you. This is what I was going. That was funny, though, Ella. Okay. Are you coming? I'm going to have to stare over here because I got to do the pausing and shit. Are you coming back to YouTube? Yes. Do you keep a commonplace journal? What's a commonplace journal? Do they both journal together now? I don't know what that means. I don't care that much. But apparently she keeps one. Is a mukbang video on the way, or will it be in the future? I miss those videos. She says, nope. Nope. Have you binged lately? Nope. No binging. She's in love. Are you aware that you're using hectic wrong? She says, yes. Would you ever visit Chicago? Yes. Lana Del Rey fan? Yes. Who cares? Did you like Milwaukee when you visited? I live here. Yes. Would you have taken, I gotta pause. Would you have taken Cam over Chelsea in Big Brother? Oh, who cares? To Final 2 if you were MJ. Does anybody still watch Big Brother? Well, I guess Amber does. Do you like Jordy? No. No, doesn't like Jordy. Willow, thank you for the super chat. Don't call your mom. Don't call your mom, because it's going to get dirty in a minute, and you don't want her to see that. Because I know what's coming. Do you like Indian food? No. No. Do you like sweet tarts? No. These are scintillating questions. Who's asking Amberlynn if she likes sweet tarts? Have you struck another YouTube creator in the last 2 months? No. No, haven't done it. She hasn't done it. Is there any reaction channel that you like? It's probably. I know, I'm kidding, of course. Do you like Zachary Michael? She says yes. She likes Zach again. She really has a love-hate relationship with Zachary Michael, doesn't she? She loves him, then she hates him, then she blocks him, then she loves him, then it just goes back and forth. I missed members' chats because I am yapping way too much, and I probably read them. Talio, thank you for the members' chat, says, a commonplace journal. Oh, thank you. A commonplace journal is a log of facts and ideas. Oh, well, I'm sure she doesn't keep that. She talks about herself in her journals, not ideas and concepts. It's not a binge if it's foreplay. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Oh, hang on. I meant to pause. It's a longer one. If you had the chance to speak directly to Mr. Snowflake over the phone, would you? She says yes. Yes, she would. Do you journal with bullet points and stickers? No. That's childish. Have you ever been hit on by a stranger in public? Yes. Every time I go out. The fans, the paparazzi, the people hitting on me because they want to be my lover. Because I like to be choked. And I'm right at the perfect timing, Lainey. Thank you for the super chat. Says, like the stream, even though Merc is grossing us out. That's good timing, Lainey. Thank you. Of course she's been hit on. Well, it would be something. Do you believe in karma? Yes. Yes, I do. Are you in a vehicle right now? Yes. Yes. Emily's home from work. Was the aforementioned poly relationship before you started YouTube? Yes. Do you love your supporters? Yes. Yes, I do. Are you planning to go to therapy for BPD? She says yes. Yeah, when? You've been saying that for a year. Over a year. If she was even the guy who butt-dialed her. Oh my God, astronaut cat. That's so funny. I love that. I forgot about it. She really thought some guy called her up at 4 a.m. for a booty call. Because that's the only reason anybody would call at 4 a.m. But I could hear like his windshield wipers for 4 minutes. Fucking idiot. That was the best. That was the best. Oh my God. She's such a silly. Have you seen the fan art or hate art that has been made lately? It's disgusting. Love you. No. Well, I'm sure there's fan art made of her all the time. Will you ever grow up? No. No, I'm Peter Pan. Did you and Tommy do the deed on your first date? Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Yeah, and Tommy talked her through IT and then choked her. Sorry, I just cracked myself up. Will you make a vlog explaining why you took a YouTube hiatus? Yes, she says yes. She's going to explain it one of these days. Oh, and then here we're asking for more questions, I guess. And this is new. These are new to me now. She's apparently she's so excited. I'm glad this is muted because I'm sure we'd get in trouble. Why is it some German artist? What's going on? What's going on? Why is everybody acting so strange? What's this about? Hernan, Misha Banks, and Dochi? I don't know these artists. I hate your ex-girlfriend, it says. I don't have a clue what that was. When will the next YouTube video be up? I'm honestly not sure, just needing to have a clear mind. Because this is very difficult to do all the time if your mind isn't perfectly clear and sharp. Idiot. Having to film so much of my life does get overwhelming sometimes. Not complaining, just explaining. I'll be back soon. Yeah, it's because it's overwhelming because you don't have a fucking life to film. It's stressful because she's always looking for something that might be worthy of putting on film. For fuck's sake, she showed us putting laundry soap into different containers marked laundry soap. This girl doesn't have content. Thank you for your member chat, Denver. I'm very happy I haven't grossed you out too much. I'm feeling a little saucy. All right, let's see what else she's got here. She's not done. She's not done yet. Do you own any Crocs? No, not my thing. Not my thing either. Amber and I are twinsies. What do you mean right now I'm bored? Wait, sorry. What are you doing right now? I'm bored. She says, on my way to get some pumpkins or cookies. I don't know what that is. She's on her way to get pumpkins. Oh, they're going to carve pumpkin. You know what I was thinking? She's been there a long time now, right? Where's Emily's kid? Do you think she's met the kid yet? Oh, God, the poor kid. Pumpkins to carve, Squid Rat is saying, and that's what made me think of the kid. Vanessa says, getting pumpkins and she doesn't know what to film. Yeah, but maybe they're doing it with the kid and she can't film it. I know the dad has custody, but it's been 2 or 3 weeks. Emily doesn't see her kid more than once a month. I know she doesn't have custody, but she doesn't ever see the child. I'm sure she has visitation. I mean, even the shittiest dads have visitation, right? I mean, we don't know. Maybe she doesn't. Yeah, exactly, Jess says you can still visit if the other parent has full custody. Obviously, she doesn't have custody. Thank God. Are you happy right now? Of course she is. She's got a soft love. My moods are literally on a swing set. Right now, I'm happy, yes. So is she already being moody and she's in Wisconsin with Emily? I bet that's a lot of fun. Emily, did you know what you're getting into? Love bombing, exactly. On the average, how many questions do you get? High hundreds for sure, like 700 to 900. I'm not sure and you answer 700 to 900, bitch. Well, and that's it for now. And that's it for now. I'm not even refreshing the page because I don't care. I'm sure she's probably uploaded 3 more questions since we did that. And I can't. Guys, we did it. I mean, we didn't go through all of them. I had still clips, hundreds of more. I got lots more, but I can't. It's too boring. Let's see how long the stream stays monetized with all the B words and sex talk. Come on. They're not going to ding me for that. I use the C word and they don't ding me. Oh, Fluffy, that might be over, but don't worry. If that wasn't cringy enough, I've got some more really horrible, horrible things for you to watch. I've got the worst possible thing for you to ever watch that you're going to need to bleach your eyeballs out. I guarantee you. You should be scared. If you saw the thumbnail, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Now, just let me have a look here because I guess without teasing it, what I want to show you is this disgusting thing that I found a couple days ago. I'm sure you're familiar with the Tuah girl, right? You know who the Tuah girl is? I started to do a video on her last week. And then I just hit a wall and I couldn't do it anymore. And I hate her. I'm just sick of her so much. And she's so dumb. I mean, she's not really, but I just couldn't. It's just, you get it, right? And I talked to some of the alerts and everybody was like, you know what, Merc? We don't care about that person, like at all. So I said, okay, I'm going to ditch it. I'm going to bail. I'm not going to make that video. So I didn't do it. But now, I think I did an intro, which I quite liked the intro. So maybe I'll show you the intro. And then I can show you, because she's got a podcast, right? The Tuah girl? She's got a podcast now. I have a name for her in the Discord that I don't want to say here because I'll probably get demonetized. But it rhymes with Mockbucker. Because that's how she got famous. I don't know if I... Oh, I did render it. Okay, good. I can show you this. This is short. This is the intro that I did for the video that you're never going to see. But I'll show you this, and then I can show you... Then we can get into the podcast, which nobody should see, but you're going to. I don't know why I'm so mean to you today. You just deserve some really foul content. Because I know that's what you really like, and it's been a long time. You love it. Come on. We love to be upset and grossed out. It's the most fun. But this is the intro I did to the Tuah girl. So this is not silly. It's just a little... If you don't know who... I know some of you aren't that familiar with her. And Neon, it's your fault. Neon came back, so now we're going to show this. Let me know if you have audio. Audio. We're diving into a fascinating and... You have audio? Because I have to share this a different way. Andy says, I've been feeling like a shite recently, and this is what you give me, Merc. Why? Because I love you, Andy. All right, you have audio. Let's go. This is the introduction to the Tuah girl, and we won't get claimed because I made it. Kind of controversial topic. The impact of viral fame on self-perception and narcissism. You're never going to see this video. Our case study today is Hayley Welsh. Who is Hayley Welsh? Well, you probably know her as the Tuah girl.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give it that Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
I don't get you. I think you gotta demonstrate.
Tuah, spit on it.
She went from being virtually unknown to becoming a viral sensation almost overnight. But when you're thrust into the spotlight like that, how does it change the way you see yourself? And can fame actually lead to narcissistic behavior? In this video, we're going to explore how going viral can impact somebody's identity, amplify narcissistic traits, and even affect personal relationships. Hayley Welsh's story is an interesting one, and we're going to unpack it step by step. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about how Hayley Welsh, or the Tuah girl, rose to fame. Her viral moment came out of nowhere. One minute, she was just another person on social media working at a spring factory, and the next, millions of people are watching and sharing her content. Viral fame like this brings an overwhelming amount of attention, likes, and validation. And for someone who's suddenly thrust into the spotlight, especially thrust into that limelight for literally nothing, that can feel like a rush. But here's the thing. When you receive that much validation that quickly, it can really reshape your sense of self-worth. For some people, it's easy to feel like this new attention is proof that they are special and somehow superior. And this is where we start to see a connection with narcissism. I liked the intro. Narcissists thrive on external validation, and the viral fame these people get provides all that validation. Could Hayley's rise to fame have triggered narcissistic tendencies? Well, I don't know, but let's look at the signs. I like the intro, Ella. I just ran out of steam. Once someone goes viral, they often change how they present themselves online. For Hayley, we've seen some noticeable shifts in her content and behavior.
I don't know. It's really strange. I can't really go in public by myself anymore. I'm paranoid of getting kidnapped or something.
Really?
Oh, jeez.
I'm very paranoid about that.
There was, yeah, because there was a video of you with 5 security guards. Is that you hiring security because you're paranoid about that?
5 security
Yes. And I'm little, too, so I mean, I can't really defend myself with big people or nothing like that.
There's a tendency for viral stars to start
See, I didn't
leaning
finish
into
it,
what
so-
made them famous, often creating
You
more
see how I build
provocative
my
or
videos off
attention-grabbing
of voiceover?
content just to keep the momentum going. Anyway, we're going to take some calls. If you want Hot Tuah Girl to give you a hot tour, and that'll be your claim to
You've got
fame.
to ask her one nice question, a question that's in your mind about what she's going through or anything that's on your mind. Nothing filthy. She's just a nice American girl who happens to spit on dicks. Allegedly. Allegedly spit.
And this is where the narcissism can come in. When a person starts tailoring their content or behavior to constantly seek attention, they're feeding into one of those core traits of narcissism, the need for admiration. Whether
I don't
Haley
know if there's any more
consciously
video.
does this or not, it's a pattern that we've seen with a lot of viral sensations. It's all about maintaining that high of being in the spotlight. The danger here is that it can become addictive, and it pushes people to seek more and more validation, doing
I
more
lost
and more
my
crazy
steam
things, and this only deepens all that narcissistic behavior. Alert. Well, today we're diving into
So there's your intro to the Hawk Tuah girl, in case you didn't know who she was. Thank you. Yeah, I liked the intro, but I was just losing my steam. Honestly, I'll tell you, after I watched way too much of Haley's content, I thought it was going to be very difficult to actually prove the points I was trying to make with her, because she wasn't demonstrating enough. Every interview she did on every podcast, she gave the same answers. It almost seemed very practiced. So I couldn't get receipts to prove the points I was trying to make. Now, I've kind of shelved it because I'm convinced that she might eventually, something else might happen down the road, and we may be able to revisit her. Exactly. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to spend a whole ton of time on this because it's really disgusting and hard to watch. Excuse me. Now, this ridiculous nonsense 5-minute celebrity has now got a podcast. She's been backed by Jake Paul, so there's a lot of money behind her. And Whitney Cummings, that comedian who I also don't like, seems to have taken quite a shine to her. I think Whitney Cummings was her first podcast guest, and then Whitney had her on Whitney's podcast, and she's had Jake Paul on her podcast. So she's had a lot of help, right? She's calling her podcast Talk Tuah. And the grossest thing about it is that she's getting about 500,000 views per podcast. This girl. Now, honestly, there's nothing particularly wrong with this girl that I've watched, that I've seen. I don't think she's horrible. She's trying to give some money back to charities, like pet charities and stuff. She's not horrible. She's just nothing. She's just so fucking average. You guys are way more interesting than she is. She doesn't deserve the celebrity she's got, and I don't think she's got the personality or any riz, if I may use the word riz in its correct contents. I don't see it. I don't see any longevity with her. So all this super validation for nothing. Honestly, all she did is talk about how she likes to give a blowjob. She didn't even give the damn blowjob. There's girls out there doing a lot more work and making a lot less money than she's making. So the podcast is terrible. Like, it's so beyond cringe. It's the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Now, if you thought that was cringe, no. Up until yesterday, I thought it was the cringiest thing I've ever seen. And then she had JoJo Siwa as a guest. So that's what I want to share with you today, is a little bit of this podcast. Thank God they chapter it so we don't have to watch it all. Because I couldn't. I'd throw the damn computer out the window. It's horrible. And I'd like to share that with you. Now, remember, it's called the Talk Tuah Con, but now she's got her best friend. Her best friend, who was also there in the viral video moment, is when I watched them on Whitney Cummings, they were asking her if she'd like to make her best friend a star like she is. And she was like, oh yeah, I sure would. And her friend was like, yeah, but I'm not nearly as funny as you are. But now she is. She's kind of like sitting, like she's, if you watch H3, she's like the Dan. She's like off screen making comments. She's got notes, like she's looking real official. All right. Without any further ado, I'd like to welcome you to the Talk Tuah podcast. This week starring JoJo.
I have big energy. Yeah, okay. Never laid eyes on a before.
Don't do it.
I'm not.
Do you hot to?
Actually, yeah.
See, it's not just for the straight people.
All right.
That's the first 12 seconds. That's the first 12 seconds.
What's the craziest date you've ever been on?
I spent like 60 grand in one weekend on this girl just to get laid, and it didn't work. What?
I'm gonna let the intro play because you need to see this.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Talk Tuah, Better Original.
Download better, play better picks.
Smash that subscribe button so you get notified for every episode. And
Isn't she fascinating? Doesn't she just light up your screen? Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Talk Tuah. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe. I'm not picking on her accent. I love Southern accents. They're adorable. So I don't take it the wrong way. I'm just... Plus, the other thing I don't really like, and this is just a weird technical thing, but it surprises me given the people that she's got behind her backing her who have experience. The sign behind them is terrible. You can't see the neon lettering on that background.
while you're at it, leave me a comment and share this episode with a friend. The dogs had the day off today, and I'm very upset about it. But you can still go and donate to my charity, Paws Across America.
The link is in the description below.
Hello and welcome back to Talk Tuah with Haley Welch. And you know we got Chelsea Bradford over here. We have JoJo Siwa.
What's up?
Thank you for having me. Well, thank you for coming.
Whoever came up with this name also is literally genius.
You're looking at her.
Thank you.
It's genius, Talk Tuah. Genius. Let's see. She's known that Tomato Jam sounds way better than her. I'm not mocking it, Snork. I'm impersonating it. There's a difference. If I impersonated a Canadian person that was dumb, would I be then picking on the accent? No. I've seen planks of wood dressed in slacks with more personality, villainous fox. That's so good. No, I know. And so, here, that's their intro. Here's their chapters. JoJo's upcoming movie and controversial lady gun photo shoot. Gender bending. Like, she's talking about this with this Haley girl. Do you think this Haley girl has a clue about anything like this? She lives in a real small town. She's not quality down and laggy. Oh, thank you. We don't need... Thank you, Ella. Let's see. What's a good chapter? Laughing all the way to the bank. JoJo is the first person to meet Pookie. I don't know who this Pookie is. There's some lore with this Pookie. I think it's her boyfriend or something. I don't know. Here's a good chapter. It's called Big D Energy.
3 years.
Yeah,
3 years.
Yeah.
And you're official now.
We might as well be. There's like really not a label on it. Like, he
Isn't that
hasn't...
why you flew him out? So it was like supposed to be made official yesterday? Was that the plan?
Let's not get into this conversation, Chelsea. I'm just gonna look at you.
Don't look at me. This is all you right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He hasn't necessarily like asked, but we're together.
Does anybody care about the quiet behind the scenes relationship that may or may not be official with the girl who gives blowjobs? Who talks about giving blowjobs? I don't care about this. Like, nobody cares about your personal life. You're not that interesting. You're not even Amberlynn.
Together.
Yeah, Yeah, like you would if you were to introduce me to him, you'd be like, "Oh, this is my boyfriend." Like
Yeah,
you would,
yeah.
but like you guys haven't really.
Even though
established
he
it.
hasn't asked.
Yeah, it's fine.
There's
You can just
another
assume.
reason.
How
Leave
old are
fucking
you?
men alone. Stay
Yeah.
away from him. Stay away.
Don't worry, I'm locked down.
Have you ever had a boyfriend?
Yeah, I was. So my first kiss was with a boy, and after we were together for like a cutie month, like talking but never official.
Mhm.
And then a couple months later, I had a first boyfriend. His name was Mark. He was precious.
It wasn't Mark Thomas, was it?
It was not Mark.
Okay.
Mark
I
Thomas.
just thought I was like, wait a fucking minute.
Mark Thomas did try it though for a while with me. He tried it for a
Yeah.
very long time. He kept wanting to hang out,
Who's
and
Mark
I was like, "Yeah,
Thomas?
let's go bowling." He was like, "Come on, come."
Who's Mark Thomas? Yeah, the chapter was called Big D Energy. I thought it was going to be something more interesting than kids that we dated when we were 14. There is one chapter that comes up in every single one of her podcasts, and I want to share that with you because it's very important. Because in every single podcast, she has to talk about this.
So fucking tied down to Mr. K. Like
Not
I
JoJo, Haley.
am so head over heels for this girl. I would give anything for her. I would do anything for her. It's
Dude, I better be invited to the wedding.
of course.
Because I'm like, yeah, that's her. She used to be a player. She used to be a fuckboy. I got her.
I definitely from like the time I was 18 to 19, I was for sure a little.
I feel like that'd be
fuckboy.
so much fun, though.
It was.
Like, I
I used to
can't.
play this game. Like if I slide into.
How old is JoJo Siwa right now? Do you guys know? Alexa, how old is JoJo Siwa?
Jojo Siwa is 21 years old.
So she says when she was 19, she was a fuck boy. Well, you know, she's grown up and settled down now. She's the ancient age of 21. Her voice, Jack, I agree. JoJo's 21 and her voice is so damaged that she sounds like somebody who's been smoking 40 years, right? Oh, sorry, Lainey. Hey, how about this? Do you want to know a sneaky thing? I've got an Alexa. I've also got a Google Home Mini. Google Home Mini answers. If I happen to say, hey, before I say Alexa's name, she answers, the sneaky bitch. Watch. Hey, Alexa, what's the weather?
In Toronto, it's 11 degrees Celsius.
Oh, she
with
did do it now.
sunny skies.
Yes.
Tonight, you can look for mostly
Alexa.
crisp.
Stop. She stops better. Yesterday she was doing it. Anyway, this is a segment. It's a very important segment.
Mask lesbians DM like how long till they'll hit me back. Like yeah.
Election Day is coming up on November 5th, and there's a website, sendthevote.org/talk, that makes registering to vote very easy. It's a nonpartisan, meaning they don't care who you're voting for, they just want to ensure you can vote. Head over to sendthevote.org.
I don't particularly have anything against Haley. I think she's even trying to do it right. You know, like she immediately started giving money to the Pets charity. She's trying to do the raise awareness to register to vote thing. Like, she does everything right. I just don't think she's got any reason to be a celebrity. I don't think there's anything wrong with her. I just don't think she's...
.org/talk, and they'll help you
Yeah,
sign
learn the
up,
script
register,
might
and
be-
check if you're all set. You can also text TALK to 33022 to learn more. That's TALK
She looks up- Half a
33022.
second at a time.
Anyways, you're a crazy date.
You know, I think I've maybe been on 2 or 3 dates out of my life, and I don't think any of them were ever crazy.
Pookie needs to step up.
I
Pookie has
agree.
not took me on a date.
Pookie needs to get his shit together. Pookie is getting rebuked of Pookie time. He's getting pooey for right now.
He's getting...
Thank you, JoJo.
Please call him that.
This is the podcast.
Please call him that.
Yeah. Take her on a real date.
He's a little
Give her a
shithead.
real title. Be a man.
Exactly. He did show up at my house.
Don't
with
hawk
flowers.
to him unless he does that.
Why are these
Actually,
chapters?
we talked about this the other night.
Here.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like his beautiful blue eyes he has and like the long eyelash combo. He intimidates the fuck out of me. He always has, like, for years since I've known him. I went to do the hop to the other night. Now, if I'm fucked up out of my mind, I can do it. No problem. Have no issue. But the other night, I looked at him and I was like, oh, no. I went down to do it, and that one-eyed monster looked at me, brother. I tell you what, I about fucking lost it. I was like, nope, it ain't happening.
So, like, you just couldn't.
I couldn't.
So, okay. Coming from the most gay girl in the entire
Okay, so in case you haven't caught up, This is an unknown young Southern girl who's telling us about how she couldn't spit on her boyfriend's dick last night when she was going down on him. And she's discussing this with the lesbian JoJo Siwa. So just to keep you up to date.
World who has never laid eyes on a dick before.
Don't do it.
I'm not.
scary.
Never sucked a dick before. Wouldn't even know where to begin.
I feel like you could do it.
Oh, I could for sure.
I feel like you could do it.
Will I? No.
I feel like this is going to probably get cut out because we may get demonetized for this. This is a lot of I can't anymore about that, right? So maybe we've heard enough about that. Let's hear her talk about, like, it's all Haley. This whole podcast is just, okay, in the beginning, JoJo talks about her upcoming movie. But it's basically all Haley talking about Haley and cute things that Haley likes and what Haley wants to do. And we're in the yellow. Do you think we're in the yellow? I don't know if we are or not. It's all sex related all the time. Every podcast I've watched with her, it's always every time they do, like, that's what I was going to do. This part's called The Origins of Hok Tui plus Tips and Tricks. So I've cut it off. I can't. We can't. I don't want to listen to that anymore. But she does that every podcast. And then she goes on other podcasts and talks about how she doesn't want to be known as the Hok Tui girl. She's got so much more to offer, and she can't wait to show us what she's going to do. It's like, girl, you're known for spitting on dicks. I don't know how you're going to get out of that. She's Miss Tomato Jam. She's got to be all of 21 years old. I'm sure she's got a lot of tips and tricks for us. She just told us she's been on 3 dates. So I'm sure she's got a lot of tips and tricks to share with us all, right? I just can't anymore. I mean, that's a lot, right? That's a lot. I'm going to take that down now. I think I've punished you so deeply today, and I don't know why, because I do like you. I do like you. You know, sometimes Tim is mean to me. Well, you know, Snork is mean to me, and she likes me, I think. It's our love language. A Miss Tomato Jam member for 20 months says, I've got more tips and tricks than she does. I'm sure most of us do. And thank you for your 20 months of service. Miss Tomato Jam did some streaming in the Discord yesterday. A double feature of Hocus Pocus. Now, she doesn't know how many double features she's going to be doing, but she's back to streaming. Hey, Queen Juliana, Dark Mask Diva, our member. The other day, I didn't even know she had a channel popped up on my homepage, so I had to go check out her video. So go check her out. She made it to the doctor. Okay. I hope the bronchitis. I hope it's doing better. Denver unsubscribes. Get out of here. You can't do that. Where am I going to get my pink toad pictures from? I get the strangest pictures in my DMs. Alyssa sends me duck penis pictures, and Denver sends me pictures of spiders' feet. It's what, you know. Cocoa Puff. I read your comment and I didn't see your name. Cocoa Puff's comment says, I could use an Israeli cigarette right now. We're talking about this in the Discord the other day, and I didn't even... It's funny how you associate things completely separately, because they were talking about that and somebody explained what it was. And I said, oh, we used to call those Cocoa Puffs. It's like a joint with cocaine, I think. And Cocoa Puff went, oops. It's like, oh, I didn't even think of you as that. Like, it's so weird. Like, I look at your name all the time, but I never associated it with that. Okay, tarantula feet, pink toed tarantulas. Come on, you got to check the best feet. And Denver sent me like the best picture of the tarantula's foot. Like, I'm still grooving on my picture of the whip-tailed scorpion that I saw in the Amazon because it's such a good picture. And I can get right up close. I can even see what the damn scorpion is eating. That's how good the picture. That's how good the pink toad picture is. We're definitely in the yellow. I gotta check now. Now you're gonna make me check. Let's check before we go. Are we in the yellow yet? I don't want to be. I hate appealing. I always want to have to cut that out. There's too much TikTok. Come on. You know how many... I actually edited the F word out of my video because he said it. Sorry, now I'm lagging. Let's look. Let's look. We're getting there. Are we in the yellow? Are we in the yellow? Are we in the yellow? We're green! We're green! We're okay. We're green. Do you want to see the picture of the spider foot? I can show you Denver's spider foot picture. It's so good, Denver. It's worthy of sharing, yeah? I mean, it's safe. I'm not going to dox the spider. It's fantastic. Who knew? Look at this. That's a pink-toed tarantula's foot. It's like a little hoof. It's so cute. It's like a little hoof. Lainey, it's not scary. It doesn't even look, it's just a foot. It's like a little hoof. Come on, how cute is that? Okay, for the non-spood people, we'll take that down. It's the pink-toed spood. It's a pink-toed tarantula. It's the same as the one that I saw just running around wild and free, living its best life in the Amazon. Can we go back to the Amazon now? I miss it. I miss Costa Rica more, though. Can we go to Costa Rica now? I don't have the money. Can somebody buy me a plane ticket to Costa Rica? I need to go now. Wow. All good things, all things come in, all good things in due time, whatever that expression is. Okay, it's that time. First name says I just got here, and the first thing I hear is that's a pink-toed tarantula's foot. Well, listen, we're very informative. Snork says I lost 40 viewers during Octo and gained 40 viewers back for spood feet. Well, I don't know how y'all made it through the Instagasms. Oh, before we go, let's check. Because we're going to glutton for punishment. Because I bet you there's some new ones. I bet you any money. I bet you. Yep. Yep, there's new ones. Tell me it's not Instagasm. Of course there's more. Every time I check, there's more. It's all I do now for the past 3 days. I go to the bathroom, I come back, there's more Instagrams. I make a coffee, I come back, there's more Instagrams. It doesn't ever end. It's nuts. I guess my guess is that Emily was home during the day and went to work to do the night shift tonight because she waited all day. Do you see all of the questions, even if you can't answer them all? She says, I don't read all of them. No, there's too many, which I don't mind. Well, stop asking then every friggin' day for more questions. Do you watch corn? Oh, porn. I was thinking of Cameron. I see corn and I immediately think of Cameron. Corn? What's Corny doing? She means porn. What is she doing with my Discord member? No, it makes her feel icky. She's just too dainty for that. That's funny. If you could only choose one perfume forever, what would it be? Versace Bright Crystal. Nobody cares. God, we don't care anymore about anything. How did How did you get each of your pets? How many times has she told us this story? I adopted Wasabi Dot. It's a 3-month-old kitten. I named him. I adopted him from a store called Petland. I got Twinkie as a 3-year-old doggo from my ex-girlfriend's mom's best friend. I found Rarity Gray as a 2-month-old kitten. I named her outside of my apartment during a storm. She named them. What are you sending me, Ella? Ella? I think that's the last one here. Ella has sent me a palate cleanser. She doesn't even say anything. She just sends it, and I know exactly what she means. She's like, Merc, we've had enough. Oh, and I did have a dream last night about a bear. Is this short? Oh, it's very short, so it's a perfect palate cleanser. It's 36 seconds long. I don't usually remember my dreams, but I had this really weird dream last night that I was at a place that reminded me of the Jaguar Rescue Center in Costa Rica, and I was with a bunch of people that I feel like was like the Mod Squad, but they weren't really in the dream. And this bear came up to me and stood beside me, and somebody was saying, you can't let that bear touch you. You can't let that bear touch you. But everybody was like leaving me as they were telling me this as they were leaving. And I'm going, why would you wait until the bear's touching me to tell me that? And I just had to stay there with the bear. It wasn't really scary, but it wasn't comfortable. I don't know what it was about. But anyway, given that, Ella has sent us this about the bear. This is called Bears in Canada versus Finland. And it's short. So we'll do this and then we'll call it a day. And I'm going to go, I think I'm having pork chops. The bear wasn't supposed to touch me. I was going to get in trouble. Like there was something, like if the bear touched you, then things could go really wrong. But his fur just came up and touched my bare leg because I was in shorts and it felt nice, but it was also unsettled. I don't understand. Anyway.
I need you guys to go. Okay? I need you to go. Thank you.
That's so
I gotta go to work. Hope you enjoyed my yard.
Perkele, siihen et koske, saatana vie. Saatana.
That's cute.
In fact, like I said, Israel imports are relatively.
No, I won't make you watch H3. I absolutely promise you. I will never make you watch it. That was adorable. They're all Finnish curse words. Have you seen the Canadian and the Bobcat? Is it the Bobcat? Have you seen the one where the guy teaches that? Here it is. No, it's a lynx. I mean, we'll watch this and then we'll go because this is kind of related. It's really cute. This is called Farmer Lectures a Lynx After It Attacked His Chicken Coop in BC. This is so good if you haven't seen it.
Let's go see the damage you did, buddy. Yeah? Should we go see the damage? How many chickens did you get? Hey, you got some of our new ones. Not good, is it? Yeah, no, it's not good.
That is one bad fact.
Let's go have a look at this damage.
Chickens are going crazy.
You upset
So there could have been a couple enforcement actions, but none were taken in this instance. We're just glad that this incident didn't end in a different way.
Anyway, that's not even the... I know we're getting all kinds of lag going on here. Sorry. I don't know why. Okay, sorry it was laggy. I don't know why. It's low resolution. Go watch it on your own. It's good. That's not even the raw footage is the best of, because he talks to it for a long time. He carries that thing around by its scruff, and he's like, "Look what you did." He does it. He lets it go eventually. Crazy. Carrying a fucking lynx around. And that cat's like, "Arr." All right, I gotta go. I got a nice thick pork chop that's got my name on it. And I'm gonna have that with some roast apples and red onion and roast sweet potatoes. And I don't know what else, another veg. Rio, would you like to wake up and say goodbye to everybody before we go? No. Okay, he's not. You can look at his back, and you should be lucky for that, he says. Because he's a Siamese and they're snobs. I want to thank you guys for joining me today on the Wednesday Hump Day stream. I'm sorry to torture you. Not really, because it's fun to torture you. Oh, I got a little back, too, and that's fair. Tonight we are watching Only Murders in the Building. Tomorrow, I'm not screaming. Here's the thing. Thursday, I'm not streaming anything in the Discord from now on. It's a community night. You're welcome. I mean, I might, but I'm not scheduling anything. So if you want to stream something to the crowd, Thursday night or Tuesday night is a good night to do it. Only Murders, we usually start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Jess, which is about an hour and 10 minutes from now. And Lainey is DTIing again. So there's that too. Oh, the new update for Dress to Impress is in 3 days, by the way. Everybody, get your dollar bills saved. I'm going to go now. I'll see you back on Friday for the redundancy report. God knows, maybe she'll update. You think she'll upload a video? Probably not. We'll see. But it's the redundancy report, so we can do whatever the hell we want with it, right? Right. And then I'll see you Saturday on the live stream. Thank you all for joining me and the very sleepy Rio. I hope you enjoyed his mukbang and all of the cringe. I promise there'll be no more cringe for the rest of the night. Have a good evening. Have a great dinner. Until we meet again, you know the routine, just be kind. And hasta luego. Bye.